What's up YouTube? In this video, I will be talking about how much nurses make in California. If you are a nursing student, or if you're already a registered nurse, or you're just somewhat in the nursing field, you're interested in it, then you know that it's no secret that California makes the most money in the nursing field than any of the other states. The only reason I'm going to be talking about California nursing rates and California only is just because I was born and raised here. My family is full of nurses. I went to school in the Bay Area. I've lived in the Bay Area, and I feel like I have a good hold on how much nurses make in all of California. I honestly don't really know why people don't really necessarily like to talk about nursing pay rates. It's like it's Fight Club, like we're not supposed to talk about it, but I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it with you guys. I'll be talking both about LVN pay rates and RN pay rates. So let's start with LVN. As an LVN, you should be expecting to make about $17 an hour up to $43 if you're lucky. Of course, this pay will depend on where you're working. So as an LVN, you can be working at a clinic where you'll probably be making the lower spectrum of the money. So $17 to maybe $21 an hour, versus working at a skilled nursing facility, you can be making anywhere from $18 to $28 an hour. My friends who are LVNs that have made the most, they worked in hospice in the Bay Area. That was $35 an hour. Or I even have friends who were hired as an LVN at Kaiser and they were offered $43 an hour. So there you go, short and simple for the LVN pay rates. Now let's talk about RN. And for this one, I'm going to be focusing on new grad RN wages just because that is what I'm the most familiar with. For a new grad RN working in California, you can be expecting to make anywhere from $38 an hour up to $87 an hour. It all really depends where you work. You can work at a clinic, a skilled nursing facility, Vic the Pick, an acute care hospital, hospice, home health, psych ward. It really, it really doesn't matter. While it's no secret that California makes the most money in the nursing field, it's also no secret that the Bay Area makes the most money out of everywhere. But that's because the Bay Area is so darn expensive. In the Bay Area specifically, you can be expecting to make anywhere from $53 at a behavioral health facility up to the same amount, $53 for working the night shift in the ER at an acute care hospital. And that is because you have a $5 differential. So if you were to be working the day shift, you would probably be making $47 to $48 an hour, which is still fine. If we talk about a hospital outside of the Bay Area where you'll be making considerably less, you can be expecting to work at a acute care hospital for about $43 an hour. Maybe if you work the night shift, you'll get a $5 differential. That'll make it $48 an hour. Working as a nurse or an RN on the floor, you will be expected to work 3 days a week, 12-hour shifts, or 5 days a week, 8-hour shifts. When it comes to bonus pay or working double shifts or overtime, they all really just depend on the facility that you're working at. I know a hospital that has their nurses working 3-day shifts, 12 hours a shift, 3-day 12-hour shifts a week. Start them at $43 an hour. So 43 times a 12-hour shift equals $516 a day, times 3 equals $1,548 a week. Now, if you were to add a bonus day, let's say you're a young nurse, you're a new grad, you're excited, you just want to work and learn, and you just have the stamina, you just want to make that money. If you come in on that bonus day, your 36-hour full-time work week will now turn into a 40-hour full-time work week. So 4 of those hours will be paid regular pay, while the other 8 hours will be paid time and a half. So let's do that. Okay, so I'm doing all this math right now. Basically, it'll equal $688, but this is not including your bonus pay. So for the specific hospital, their bonus pay is $20.25 per hour that you work on that bonus day. I seriously can't do math right now, but It's a lot of money. In all honesty, I think nursing is a great specialty and the salary will have you living a very comfortable lifestyle, but I really don't recommend you joining this specialty if you really truly don't have a passion for nursing. I have seen a lot of people who start nursing school but can't stand the sight of blood, or they can't stand the smell of poop or seeing poop or having to wipe a person's butt. People who can't stand needles, people who can't stand, you know, just dealing with patients or doctors or family members. Like, why are you trying to pursue nursing? I'm totally not gonna get into that now. I just thought this would be a fun little video I could make, short and sweet, to the point, hopefully. This is a basic overview of how much nurses can make in California. Obviously, I'm only talking about the RN wages per hour just because unless you're working a managerial positions like a DON, then you'll most likely have a salary. But right now, I'm talking mostly about bedside nurses, and yeah. Because of that, nursing salaries will really just vary depending on how much you're willing to work as a nurse, how much overtime you end up doing, how many shifts you end up picking up. It's all really just a huge factor that can ultimately lead to you having a humongous salary at the end of the year. I almost forgot to talk about SoCal. So SoCal nurses, for whatever reason, make a little less than NorCal nurses. Why? Probably because more people would rather live in SoCal where the weather is always sunny and there are beaches and there's better food out there. Perhaps there's more diversity and there's Hollywood. I guess it's just more desirable, and that's why the nursing pay rates are a little bit lower. But other than that, they're still pretty good. You could still be expecting at least an $80,000 salary working as a nurse in SoCal. With all that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed learning about what California nurses make, I guess. Again, I'm basing this all off of my personal experience and all my friends and family and classmates that have told me their experiences when looking for jobs and getting hired at all these different places. Anyway, thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.